Hi, I'm John Gavigan, the CEO of CreditVault, a highly secure blockchain-based platform utilized to collect, store, and share information in financial transactions. Our product WireVault protects customers from wire fraud and is the focus of our presentation today. This quote is a disturbing one, given many of us have experienced buying a home or making a payment transfer. There are not many deal transactions where you're not holding your breath, even when you've done all the right things. You can tell even the lawyers that represent us during big purchases are concerned they don't have the tools to protect us or themselves. There's a wire security crisis globally, which is why we developed WireVault. US companies lost $10 billion to cybercrime in 2022, and it's growing by 30% annually, according to the FBI. And wire fraud is now the second leading cybercrime domestically. The lack of standard processes and use of legacy Web 1 and Web 2 technologies like email, text, cell phones, Excel, SharePoint, and more fuel human error, non-billable hours, and are easy to hack. This is a common picture among law firms we've worked with, and the problem is only getting worse with AI. The liability risks of wire fraud cause tremendous anxiety for law firms and their clients. And to make matters worse, there's now shared liability among parties who have been breached and for those who have not demonstrated cybersecurity care in a transaction. This puts new emphasis on leveraging state-of-the-art tools and processes to demonstrate a standard of care. Today, law firms rely solely on inconsistently followed and continuously changing procedures to gather financial information. And in most cases, we found that even when processes are followed, current methods have numerous breach vectors, which can be as innocuous as allowing a copy-paste functionality, since a computer clipboard can be hacked. Two-factor authentication and the use of token or test transactions is typically utilized when the wire is actually being sent, but not during the collection, storage, and sharing of information, where most breaches occur, and where WireVault is primarily focused today. Many organizations who believe they're protected by current technologies and standards could be easily breached by a skilled criminal in 6 minutes or less, and I've seen this with my own eyes. And while most businesses take numerous steps to secure their own systems, employees often default to using familiar tools, make mistakes during stressful deal closings, and no two parties in a transaction use the same security protocols. It's absolutely the Wild West. Firms burn through non-billable hours, and the financial and reputational risks are very real. So we built WireVault to mitigate risk and liability of wire fraud, catch mistakes, and streamline the process of gathering information in a transaction. WireVault standardizes and automates the collection, storage, and sharing of payment details, and we expect our solution will reduce the risk of wire fraud by up to 99% compared to your existing methods. The tool improves security through permissioned two-factor authentication for all parties and stores wire information on a highly secure private blockchain. It eliminates the need for email, text, and phone verifications at susceptible moments, and any changes to wire instructions forces users to go through the entire workflow from the beginning. All activity in our platform is auditable, lifting the standard of care I mentioned earlier, and we're backed by the highest levels of insurances. WireVault reduces human error through multiple built-in validation features and streamlines the process by having payment recipients enter their own information. All told, WireVault improves security and efficiency, reduces liability and risk, and it's easy to use. The WireVault workflow is simple. We've identified 3 primary parties in a transaction. The administrator coordinates payments. Generally, it's the buyer's representatives. The payment recipients, who are generally sellers and their representatives, and all the service providers in a transaction. And the payment executor, typically an escrow agent, a bank representative, or a controller who executes payments. First, permission administrators log into WireVault with two-factor authentication and create transactions that typically contain multiple wires. He or she enters an email and cell phone of all recipients and submits. Next, all recipients receive a link in their email to enter WireVault and a PIN code to their cell phone for authentication. Once they're in, they enter and submit their banking information. All information is recorded and captured on blockchain, becoming tamper-proof from bad actors. Finally, once the administrator receives notification that wire details have been provided, they assign viewing privileges to the payment executors to issue payment. All parties have been permissioned and authenticated, and WireVault becomes the single source of truth for payment details in a transaction. It's worth noting that near-term versions of WireVault will include multiple payment options, including ACH, credit, and wallet-to-wallet transfers, and will offer banking options as well to further reduce liability and improve efficiencies for our customers. Ultimately, we aim to be the de facto solution for any payment transfer internationally. WireVault was not built on your grandpa's blockchain, and it's not a cryptocurrency or NFT. We leverage the most robust enterprise private blockchain platform in the world, Hyperledger Fabric. Blockchain is the most secure way to store information, which is the reason why we included this investment in our product. There are multiple videos on our website and the internet that speaks to the security of blockchain and Hyperledger technology. But you don't have to take our word for it. 81 of the top 100 companies in the world use blockchain to secure their information, and most notably on Hyperledger Fabric. And to summarize, WireVault is the way to wire. Law firms coordinating wire information on behalf of their clients are exposed to significant reputational and financial risk, and existing solutions and processes are not equipped to defend against more sophisticated hacking attempts. WireVault was designed to mitigate those risks and operational inefficiencies while demonstrating a standard of care for your clients that leverages the world's most secure and innovative technology. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to protecting your organization.